This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month.
Your Heritage South Federal Credit Union Star Student of the Month is Bryson Sanderson, and Bryson is an 8th grader at Munford Middle School. Bryson, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us today, and tell us a little bit about yourself, Bryson.
I go to Munford. I'm in the 8th grade. I have all A's in school.
Who's your family?
My mom is Selena Sanderson, and my dad, Derek Sanderson, and my brother, Langdon Sanderson.
You got any pets?
I have 2 dogs,
What are their names?
Reese and Razor.
Say what?
Reese and Razor.
What kind of dogs are they?
They're 2 like pit bull mixes.
Okay, all right. They don't try to rough you up none, do they?
No, sir.
All right, what about your grandparents?
My grandparents still live like about a mile away from me. They're Jerry and Diane Sanderson.
Okay. Now, you live on a farm, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about farm life.
We own like 8 cows now, but we used to own like 60 to 80.
Mm-hmm.
And then we sold all of them, and we rent out the pastures to someone.
Yeah.
And the 6 to 8 cows that we do have, every year we like use them for meat cows.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have to go buy beef.
Yeah, absolutely. So 8th grader at Munford Middle School, what's it like being in 8th grade there?
It's pretty good because you're like the oldest out of everyone, and then I'm the biggest out of everyone too.
Well, you bigger than I am, man. What, like 6'4"?
Yes, sir.
How much you weigh?
270.
I've been feeding this child. Hey, I am proud for you. And 8th grade at Munford Middle School, what about some of the classes you're taking this year?
I'm in like first period I have honors math, second period I have PE, then third I have honors English, and then fourth and fifth I have honors science, and then sixth I have career prep.
Now, have you always been an A honor roll student?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Does that come pretty easy for you?
Yeah, and comes pretty well.
Yeah, yeah. So you play on the middle school football team, and you got a game tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
And you woke up at 3 o'clock this morning.
Yes, sir.
And your football game is tonight.
Yes, sir.
And it'll be 10 o'clock before you pillow your head. You'll be dragging in the morning, man. But yeah, good luck to you tonight in the game. Now you play offense and defense, right?
Yes, sir.
What position you play?
On offense, I play left tackle and a little bit of tight end, and on defense, I play nose guard.
Have you always liked football?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now your brother actually plays on the varsity team, correct?
Yes, sir.
What's his name?
Langdon.
Okay.
He's a starting corner and plays a little bit of wide receiver.
Yeah. Y'all ever go out in the backyard or anything?
No, sir.
Okay, that's good. Now, who's some of your teachers at school?
I have Mr. Young, which is one of my coaches, and then I have Mr. Stevens, which is another one of my coaches. Then I have Miss Williamson, who's my English teacher, and then I have Miss Simpson, who's my science teacher.
Who's some of your friends at school?
One of my friends, Jagger Wells. He's
Okay. You play basketball for Munford Middle too, right? You rather play basketball or football?
I'd rather play football.
Okay. All right. Now, last year you played center on the middle school team, and probably where you'll play this year too. You gonna play basketball too?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now, you're involved in several other activities at the school. What are some of those organizations you're involved in?
I'm involved in Junior Beta, Leadership, and FBLA.
Okay. And you volunteer for Talladega Sunshine Saturday to meet some of the requirements there as far as community service hours. You got a favorite teacher
Yes,
that's
sir.
very special to you. Talk about Mr. Young.
Mr. Young is another one of my coaches, and he's very funny, and I'm his favorite student. And we make jokes all class.
Yeah. Now, I want to ask you something, okay? I mean, you're a big guy, and an eighth grader maybe half the size you are. Do they just make playful jokes and you like make jokes back with them, or?
A little bit, yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't want to mess with you, that's for sure. So, what's it like living on a farm?
It's pretty fun because if you want to go outside, you can just go outside and ride around, or
Yeah.
I can go like ride my bike or my four-wheeler. It's around.
So you got any chickens or anything?
No, sir. My grandpa does.
Okay, all right. Talk about your grandparents a little bit.
They live about like a mile away, and they used to own goats and chickens, and then they own like the cows, like the few cows, and then like a horse and a donkey.
Now, y'all try to get together on Sunday, right? You go to church where now?
Ironic's in Church of Christ.
Okay, and you try to go to lunch with your grandparents and stuff on Sunday too?
Yes, sir.
Do y'all cook or y'all go out or what?
We go out and like go to places and.
Where do you like to go eat?
I like to go eat at Mexican.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. What do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be an engineer
Why an engineer?
because I'm pretty good with math, and I feel like I would enjoy that style of job.
Yeah, okay. Bryson Sanderson. Bryson is eighth grader at Munford Middle School, and he plays football for the middle school team and plays offense and defense. And he's 6'4", and he still gets nervous about high school. You know, that's coming up. What, next year?
Yes, sir.
Be a freshman in high school, and you're going to play high school football, I guess?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You think you go to college to play football?
I might.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You got a good start, that's for sure. So let me ask you this before we go. FBLA, talk about that a little bit.
It's just like the future business leaders of America, and
You get to go places with that?
yes, sir. I think
Okay.
we go south somewhere to like a conference or
Yeah.
something towards the end of the year.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Bryson Sanderson. Bryson's looking right there in that camera. And before we go, I almost forgot this, but I want to ask you this. Who do you go to, Bryson, when you maybe having a bad day? Maybe it's a long day like today, and knowing you're going to be busy today, and maybe something comes your way that just kind of throws you out of kilter a little bit. Who do you go talk to about it?
Normally my dad or my mom.
Okay. They pretty good listeners?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, I know they want the best for you, and you're doing a great job. Straight A student at Munford Middle School. He's in the 8th grade. His name is Bryson Sanderson. He's looking right here, ladies and gentlemen. Bryson's our star student of the month.